Hi, junk journaling friends. This is Lauren with Shabby Chic Sunday. Today is October 1st, which means I have a new design team project to share with a new kit from the craft room. And my dad and I made another 3D dollhouse. This one is Mrs. Claus's Gingerbread Bakery from a Sugar Coated Christmas digital collection by ShabbyArtBoutique. And if you have followed us for a while, you know that we love making these together. We brainstorm what we want it to look like. He draws out his architectural plans for the actual design and does all the measurements and the boring stuff and puts it together with the chipboard. And then I get to do the fun part, which is to decorate everything. So this one has a new little surprise. It has a second drawer underneath the house that stores a hidden journal. And so I'm going to show you the house first, and then we'll open it up so you can see the little journal that is tucked inside. So the storefront obviously comes from the kit, along with all of these journaling papers that we use to decorate the sides of the outside and the interior of the house. And then we wanted to have this little sign here. It says Gingerbread Bakery, so that all of the patrons and the people who are walking the snow-dusted sidewalks of the town would be able to see Mrs. Claus's Bakery sign hanging there over the ledge. Then the windows of the house he meticulously cut out with his X-Acto knife so that we could then see inside, and it's just covered with acetate. And then I used a little toothpick to kind of add some snowdrops and dust it with some snow, so it looked like a frostalized and crystallized window, like a real Christmas scene. So let's open her up and see what Miss Claus has for us inside. So to start on the interior wall, in the kit there are these blank little ledger paper elements. And so I just typed right on there the store hours when I thought that the bakery would be open. And then I wanted this to look like she posted a note up on the wall that says Santa is visiting December 20th from 12 to 3. So you can get your ticket and come and get your picture with Santa. So this is what the bakery looks like inside. And there's Miss Claus. We'll start down here. I'll try to be as still as possible. I am filming this by hand because it's quite large, so I couldn't set my camera up today for this. So also in the kit were these little pink word strips, and some of them came with words and some of them were blank for you to fill in yourself. So with all of the goodies that I have in her bakery, I typed out what that sweet treat would be called, and I put it in Miss Claus's cursive penmanship. And then I printed it right on the word strip. So she has labeled all of her treats that are for sale. She has some cutting boards there on the back. And I wanted this to be obviously her bakery where she is selling all of her goodies, but I also wanted it to showcase her workspace. So behind the sweet treats counter, you do have a little area for where all the magic is, baked. So she's got another little note there. It says her delivery reminder of what goodies she needs to have ordered and delivered. There is a tinfoil baking sheet of cookies she is about to put into the oven. She just cut them out with her little cookie cutters, and she's about to put them in the oven and make some yumminess. So it's her shop and also her bakery. There are some let's see if I can bring one of these down. Okay, nothing is glued in because I wanted it to be like a little dollhouse that you could actually play with and have fun with. So these, if you turn it around, there's a little handle and you can open it right up and you can take some food out and pretend to serve it to a customer. So there's just a little display window, and there's two of those inside, and you can move everything around and pretend it's your own little dollhouse. So this just brought out the little girl in me who always loved playing with her Barbies and setting everything up, and so I just felt like a child again in setting all this up. So the bottom drawer then, you can open that. And then tucked inside is your little journal. So I'm going to pull this out, and then I'm going to take you upstairs with me to the craft room so I can show you the inside of the journal. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we are back up in the craft room now, and I'm going to do a flip through of my little mini recipe book. So I used the 3.5 by 5 size papers from the kit in order to create my recipe book. For the cover, these are some of the elements. You've got a gingerbread, some poinsettias, some holly, hot cocoa, peppermints, candies, candy canes. And then my dad cut out this cutting board from some balsa wood. I tied an old scrap piece of cotton on here with some Christmas bells. And then everything obviously has been completely dusted in glitter. So that's what I chose to do for the cover. The ribbon tassel is all the creams, cherry reds, and pinks. And then for your removable Chunky Charm tassel, there's gingerbread cookies, some macaroons, candy canes, peppermints, and then some Christmas jingle bells at the bottom. And so for this project, I wanted this to be functional, and I knew that over the years, it was probably going to just continue to be stuffed with recipes and traditions from family and loved ones. And so I decided to go with the style of an accordion journal, but I still needed the cover because I wanted this to be like a safe closure to keep everything protected. So I have my journal completely removable from the actual cover. So you can tuck this to the side and then actually have the functionality of a working journal or a cookbook or recipe book to continue to stuff things in throughout the years. So here is what it looks like now, and then it can just continue to ever grow with you as you continue to add to it. So I just wanted to point out before I set it to music, it is an advent calendar as well because there are 25 of these little recipe cards included, so that you can fill these out and then count down your days until the sweetest day of the year, which is Christmas. And so I took the elements from Carrie Ann's kit. There's some ornaments, some gingerbreads, the flowers, hot cocoa, candies, everything. And I just numbered them 1 through 25. And then they're either tucked right into the front pages on pockets, or they are tucked inside in hidden pockets. So there are 25 of those to get you through to the final result, which is Christmas Day. And keep adding to it as you go. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to music and flip through it, and I'll see you all very soon.